Trigger warning. These stories contain material that includes, death and other scary things. So trigger warning. If you want to watch, you don't have to watch. This is Nick. Read Reddit. On to the show. Hi everyone, this is Nick here to Reddit, and today we're doing something different. This is from our nosleep. This is all horror stories. So if you don't want to watch horror stories, you don't have to watch it, and you can watch it on the funnier videos I've done. So today we're gonna read two scary stories. First one is My Imaginary Friend Never Went Away. It's pretty common for children to have imaginary friends, like I've had imaginary friends. So my parents never thought much of it when I started seeing mine at the age of 3. I don't remember the first moment I saw him, but I have vague recollections. I remember falling down, Samuel helping me up. He appeared to be a kid my age, and I didn't think twice about it. I had a friend to play with, and that's all that mattered. So it starts out nice. When I was 8 years old, my parents began to be concerned, and I was listening to Samuel. At the time, I didn't understand why they had become more worried, considering that they had no problem believing me before. I didn't realize that imaginary friends were supposed to be just that, imaginary. At this point, Samuel told me to pretend he didn't exist around other people. Making friends wasn't easy for me, but I didn't really need to. Samuel was always there for me, so I didn't see a reason to try to make more friends. Plus, it didn't really feel fair to him, since they couldn't see him. So we agreed it was better that people didn't know about him anyways. Samuel proved to be really helpful to me, since other people couldn't see him. He was able to look at other kids' papers and tell me their answers, and would knock balls or other things out of their hands to help me win PE class. It was like a superpower. One day, a kid tried to bully me. I can't remember what for, but something trivial. Sam told me to punch him, but I wouldn't do it. The kid cornered me, and I covered up to prepare myself. And after a moment, I looked up, and noticed he was bent over, holding his gut. Sam and I punched him. I reached out to help him up, and Sam kicked him in the face. Sam to the ground unconscious. A lot of other kids were watching, but none of them dared to telling me. They must have thought I'd actually had powers or something, because everyone, including the bully, made up some bogus story about him tripping and falling. Everyone was terrified of me. Sammy told me that this was good, and that everyone should be scared of us, and that we had the power to tell anybody what to do. Something about it felt wrong, but he had never led me astray, so I listened to him. People who wronged me or didn't like would have bad things happen to them. Nothing major, but they end up with some bumps or bruises. As I got older, Sammy began to go places on his own. He wouldn't be gone for long. We feuded at the time, but never told me where he was going, what he was doing. However, because of this, he started to actually attempt to make friends, to be social. Sam didn't like it too much, but he allowed it, as long as I knew they were not my best friend. Especially in high school, I actually secured a date with a girl. I'll call her Emily. Emily was super cute, blonde, blue eyes, pretty stereotypically attractive. The fact that she was entertaining me all the time was amazing to me. And she was a really sweet girl, so everyone wanted us to work. We agreed to meet at the theater to watch a horror movie. As I addressed him, came back from one of his trips. We're dressing for, he asked inquisitively. I have a date, I responded, just dressing my hair to make it look perfect. A date? Why are you going on dates? Why are you going on dates? Trying to get some action, see. He said, agreeing with his face. I felt him discuss something about this expression in his eyes, kind of scared me. Nah, man, I actually like this girl. His face shifted to annoyance. Look, I get I've been having to go on business trips more than usual, but doesn't mean you need a girlfriend. She's getting away. I ignored him as I got ready. I should have known he would be upset. You're gonna try to ignore me? I'm not imaginary, you know. I'll see you when I get back, Samuel. Said to Mrs. Lee. I'll have to go pick her up. The date went great. We decided to get ice cream after the movie. However, in the middle of the conversations, I know someone standing in the window outside the ice cream shop. It was Samuel. He stood there, arms crossed. He looked pissed, and he lowered his arms and proceeded to walk towards the door. Luckily, he seemed to be bound by rules and physical things. I grabbed Emily by the hand, pulled her towards our exit, telling her there's no time to explain, but we have to go. Turns out thought of some game, we get and played along. Whew. Uh, yeah. I drove back to her house. We kissed before we went inside. Overall, this was a great night, and I couldn't be happier about it. However, when I got home, she had Miss Wolf waiting for me. You have to get rid of her. Get rid of her. Samuel, what are you? I don't like her. She's not good for you. Break up her or I will. Looked down at Samuel, with anger on his face. The grimace, it was contorted gave me chills. The evil look in his eyes made me want to cower. But I stand my ground. Look, man, if you're gonna be like this, what? Choose a girl over me, your oldest friend. I sighed. Samuel, I appreciate you, man, but I have to make friends and live. I can't have an imaginary friend forever. I'm almost 18. I thought he would be angry for another mood ring. He felt contorted in something filled with pure hate and gritted his teeth, and I swear his eyes almost looked black. Fine. I was caught off guard by the answer, but before I could respond, he kicked my door off its hinges and stormed out. The whole the whole situation was frightening. I was almost worried about how to explain the door to my parents. And the next day, damn, that took me aback. Whew. Guess the demon killed her. Emily didn't make it to school that morning. Her body was found a week later. No fingerprints, no leads. Whoa. Enough to send me again. It was almost 10 years now, and I went a period of reclusion. Eventually, I was able to move on. I met another girl and got married, had a kid. As I took my 3-year-old daughter last night, As I took my 3-year-old daughter in last night, when it turned on the light, Daddy, she said, right before I hit the switch, I turned the light, but yes, Sammy misses you. Sounds like a horror story. Whew. That's, a bit intense. Whew. That's, really scary. Kind of scary shit I've ever read, actually. Whoa. Well, this is story 1. Story 2. I stay away from mirrors. Being pretty is a privilege, but being attractive is a gift. As a former ugly hack, now 37, I knew this well. I had thick eyebrows, thin lips, awkward eyes, and a long nose. My boss always liked standing next to me. It highlighted how ugly I was and how good looking she was. She went to clubs every night. I stayed home and slept. She slept with her extremely kind golf star husband, and I cleaned up after my asshole drunken one. She had children, and I was infertile. In short, a life of full excitement and joy. Mine was just as good as my looks, not at all. Hi, Gordy. You don't mind if I squeeze in beside, do you? She would ask every time we had a company picture to take every year past 11. Go ahead. She would anyway, to pretend to care what I thought, till everyone could believe she was still an upstanding woman. She also upstaged everyone during Christmas parties. She brought the best desserts and main courses so people would praise her for weeks after. She made sure she snooped around to hear exactly what someone had been wondering about, and if she was the Secret Santa, she'd bring it in and surprise them, but not me. I remember she blatantly assigned herself to me to flaunt her wealth, and brought me a designer dress I could never even wear. 2 sizes too small. Her husband slipped me some money to get specifically tailored, though. I always thought he was too good for her. Honest mistake. Babel was just excited to get you something, he told me with a wink. He chooses to believe in her. I can't quite blame him when she is a completely different woman at home. It was after one of these events, I don't remember which, when I was leaving to walk myself back to my old apartment, I saw it. A booth stood not too far with a sign that read, "Look into the mirror and receive your rating." A mirror stood nearby and practically towered over me. Some odd-looking metallic lights surrounding the frame, or maybe they were the frame. At the time, I was confused. Was thinking about that mirrors in general. I felt incredibly sweaty and nervous. I started losing face. PTC, perhaps. My boss stood beside me that night, reading the sign. When she understood its function, she immediately became enamored with the mirror. Lizzie's chilling finger up the framing of it. Hi, hey Gordy, would you be a doll and test this string for me? I don't quite know what I'm doing. She laughed and finally cut the act. No, I really wanted to see how low the score on your leaderboard. You're just the best confidence booster. She laughed again. I hate how genuinely nice it was. Too bad I was busy gagging at the amount of hairspray she began to spray to mention it. I stepped forward. I stepped forward and stared into the mirror. An ugly old woman, short and rotund. I hated my face, my grainy hair, an awkward frown, my double chin, my glasses, which I always seemed too small for my face. My husband could do better. He always told me so anyway. After more torturous staring, the mirror seemed to glow around the edges, spitting out a small roll of paper, but before I could grab it, my bow snatched it, unraveling it between her fake nails. A 5? This thing must be broken. She cackled and tossed my rating onto the concrete. I scrambled to pick it up. Seriously, who rate you even above a gracious 2? God damn. I scoffed. I don't know where I got my confidence from, but I was feeling bold that night. Afraid I scored higher than you? I first assumed because she swept me out of the way and stepped to the mirror's view. Watch your mouth, hog. She spat. The mirror caught. The mirror caught my eye and just ignored her bitching. The glow getting brighter and brighter. Even if it's broken, I'll always be better than you. In a world where a dog eats dog, you will always be on the very bottom, neglected and starving, just like you are. The longer she went on, the brighter it got. Before suddenly she yelped, "It's hot! It's hot! Oh God, it's hot! Gordy, help me!" I can only watch, wide-eyed as everything. Her face burned alive, her skin shriveling like rotten fruit. Iron, the smell of plastic filled the air as her clothes and accessories melted away into a puddle. As she had never been real to begin with, flesh and bone no molding was left faceless behind her. I picked up the gooey aloe vera skin that had been rewarded, brilliant smile, trembled as the mirror slowly one dormant, spent a 1,000 smoking hot. I think about that day often, maybe because that was the day I found true beauty. Now I'm going to clubs, I climb the ranks, organize company pictures, eat fancy restaurants, stare at my reflection, champagne glass, cook when a family dinner. I have only one problem. No matter how much I avoid it, there's always one brand new mirror waiting for me, as expected. This time, though, she stares outside of it, waiting for me to get close enough so she take her life back, or maybe the face she wants. Holy shit. That's creepy. That's creepy. Yeah. Both stories are creepy as hell. I'm not sure if either of them are real, but they're scary. It might be just simple horror stories, but I'm not sure if they're real, but they were scary as hell. I mean, this one was more creepy than the other one. The other one was just sad. The other one was just horrifying instead. This one was just a little bit funny at the end. Well, this is Nick. Read about it. Thank you for watching, guys.